And the brutal truth is that things are going to get worse the next several months before they get better. We didn't get into this mess overnight. It's going to take time for us to turn things around. But we also have to act now with urgency and unity.
What happened here is inarguable. The federal government said the priorities are healthcare workers, essential workers, and then they went to 75 plus, and then they went to 65 plus. That's 7 million people. They then said, don't worry, we're going to increase the supply. That's what they said. They said they had additional dosages in reserve that they would send, because it's absurd to say 7 million people are available, but I only have 250,000 dosages per week. They said we'll increase the supply. They never did. They never did. Our number actually went down. We went from 300 to 250. So now you have a situation in New York, and by the way, states all across the nation. You don't have enough supply, and you've actually created anxiety and frustration by opening the valve that large when you only had a trickle of dosages. And that's why people are frustrated. I'm eligible, but I can't find a vaccine. The last thing you want on top of this chaos is people get a first dose, and then they come back for their second dose, and you say, we ran out. Let me say this about COVID. I was talking to a group last night, COVID fatigue. Well, we're tired of COVID. We're tired of COVID. It's 329 days. Yeah, I'm tired of COVID. You see these bags? These are not for carrying groceries, these bags. It's been a long 329 days, but this is a war. Think of it like a war. And we've had generations who went to war, and 329 days is not long when you are at war, right? We had generations that spent years at war. Concept of fatigue, well, I'm tired. This is a fight. And when you tire before the enemy tires, you know what happens? The enemy wins. We don't have the luxury of fatigue. We let our guard down, that beast will rise up and will defeat us. Because what happens in Washington is really going to make a major effect on what happens in New York State. Thank you all very much. Thank you. They have to get to work here.